Welcome back. It is Friday, March 29th in the MLB. Our three favorite picks are on the way. It's Austin joined by Logan. Let's recap yesterday. It was a 2-3 day. Let's talk about it. Now, the most electric bet of the day, Pirates, Marlins, no one first inning. We got to cash that on stream with you guys. We get to wave the flags. It was electric. And you know what? We got a challenge for you guys. If you had 1,000 likes on today's video, we will do another Nerfy stream, and it's going to be a late night one. Wait until the end of the video for our favorite no run first inning of the day. 1,000 likes on the video. Logan and I will spawn in for a Nerfy stream later tonight. We also cashed that Brian Bayo under and outs. Great call, Logan. Then we had some bad reads. I'll put my hand up for betting on the Nats. They sucked. Rays, Logan could put his hand up for betting on that team. And then the Padres and Giants under. Really felt like we should have cashed that one. The live bet was at some point probably like 5.5, but obviously a lot of bullpen collapsed there. We did not cash a 2-3 day. Whatever, it's a long season. We're not going to get too upset about a 2-3 day. But I do want to talk about some cool things. Number one, yesterday I talked about that we would do a survey, and you guys voted a ton on the survey for the three favorite MLB stadiums, and the winners are... I'll put them up on the screen. We are going to Progressive Field, Wrigley Field, and Great American Ballpark. Look, I wish I was at Great American Ballpark yesterday. It was looking electric there in Cincinnati. So you guys voted. Those were the three highest vote getters. We had over like 1,200 votes. So thank you guys to everyone that voted on the surveys. I think Citi Field was in 4th. PNC Park was in 5th. We owe Rogers Center a visit too. So we aren't going to go to those places next week, but we definitely will let you guys know at least weeks in advance of when we will be in attendance to one of those stadiums and one of those games. So thank you guys again for voting for those. Progressive Field in Cleveland, Wrigley Field in Chicago, and obviously Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Will be there at some point this season. My last note before we dive into Friday's picks, there's a great offer right now on Bet365. And relevant to this offer, I'm pretty sure they do Nerfy odds boost parlays. Don't quote me on that, but I think they boost in odds if you're doing like a Nerfy parlay, which is pretty cool. But they also are giving $150 in bonus bets when you bet $5 on any game. All you got to do is sign up with the top link in the description. We are going to use Bet365 a ton this season, especially for our hit parlays, which we should be firing those up probably within the next few days. So definitely sign up for that. Sign up using top link in the description. Bet $5 on any game, get $150, win or lose in bonus bets. But Logan, you got to pick the lead off things today. I'm going to let you take it away. Where are you going today?
Yeah, I'm going back to the scene of the crime from yesterday. I love these scene of the crime picks because baseball is a high variance sport. Taking the Giants and Padres under 7.5 plus 100 odds on Bet365, your best value there. I like getting plus value on an under. If this line does go to 8, obviously I do like it at under 8 as well. It would be unfortunate if this game did end right on 8 and screw us in that fashion. But I really do think we're gonna cash this under. Now, yesterday, I'm running back the losses, especially when I feel the losing bet from the prior day experienced some variance. Yes, last year Austin and I, all the time, we'd make a bet, it'd lose in some heartbreaking fashion, then we'd move off of it, and the next day that bet would cash. From the previous day, and you just be like, baseball is agonizing like that. You can't be scared to run back some of these losses, and I'm going to try it this year. We're going to see how it plays out. But the variance yesterday we had was from both bullpens being terrible, and I don't expect that to be the case season long. I think these are actually going to be two of the better bullpens. Yesterday, there were only 3 runs through 5 innings yesterday. The bullpens gave up 7 runs, stuck a dagger in our under. I just don't think they'll be that bad today. Look at the Padres. They use their weakest bullpen arms in Johnny Brito and Matsui. Oh my gosh, Brito, how is he still on an MLB roster? I watched him sell in the Seoul series. Watched him sell once again yesterday. That man might end up in the minors not too long. He's just not a good pitcher. The arms will be better by default today. Giants also used Luke Jackson, who didn't even record an out and gave up 3 earned runs. That guy won't be pitching today. So you see what I'm saying as far as like some of the worst bullpen arms were used yesterday and they give up runs. The fact that the total is set so low once again, even with Musgrove's 16.88 ERA, gives me a lot of confidence in the under in this one. The books thought this one was going over. The line might have opened or been hovering around 8. Like I said, the time we're recording this video, it's 7.5. Musgrove got bullied by the Dodgers in Korea, giving up 5 earned runs in 2 2/3 innings pitched. Not a great showing for him, but that's what the Dodgers lineup can do. They can just bully a lot of these starting pitchers. Come out and say a not so hot take. The Dodgers lineup is far superior to the Giants lineup. And now Musgrove gets a Giants lineup at home. In 2023, Musgrove, 3.04 ERA and a 1.03 whip at home. If you're new to betting baseball, if you're new to betting any sort of like baseball statistics, a whip is a ratio, walks and hits per inning pitched. You ideally want that number to be 1 or lower than 1. A 1 whip is a pretty solid number, and Musgrove was pretty solid at home. I expect him to pitch well today and keep the Giants from doing major damage. He can give up the occasional 1 or 2 earned runs. That's not going to kill us. The killer would be if he came out and gave up 4 to 5 earned runs. I just don't see that happening once again today. I think he's in line for a solid showing. And now you look on the other side, it's Kyle Harrison. He's going to get his first start of the season. He's a lefty strikeout specialist. If you never watched him, he's very crafty, and he is very good with the put away pitches. In a 2-strike count, can he get the swing and miss today? I think he can. In his rookie season, he went through the growing pains, right? Harrison, 6.28 ERA on the road. Honestly, the only way to go up for Kyle Harrison this year is to get better, and I think he's going to learn from what he did last year. He had a solid 7.53 strikeout per 9 ratio, which means he's decent at generating the swing and miss. I think this Padres team is plenty good at getting the swing and miss. I've seen a lot of their hitters just whiff before. In 17 plate appearances this season versus lefties, the Padres are only hitting 143. I think Kyle Harrison can have a pretty strong showing. And then the last point of note, I already kind of touched on it. The bullpen arms that follow him will be better than the ones they used yesterday, which is why I like all angles of the under today. Look, if I run back this pick and it's a loss, then it was just a wrong read 2 days in a row. But I don't think that's going to happen. I really do like the under as my best bet of the day. But Austin, I love the costume. I love the character today. Where are you going for your best bet?
Yeah, baby, you know where I'm going. I'm going to Miami. I'm taking the Pittsburgh Pirates plus 16 on the money line on FanDuel. I think they win this game outright. I was bouncing back between the first 5 money line and the full game money line, but I really feel there's a discrepancy in those bullpens, which is why I want to secure the Pirates full game. Obviously, they did not win the first 5 yesterday, but they ended up coming back late into that game. Now, sure, I kind of look like a clown, but that's kind of, sometimes you can look like a clown betting on the Pirates, but I'm confident they will deliver us a winner today. And like I said, yesterday they came back, stole game 1 of the series in extra innings, and I think they come out here and win game 2. I like their starting pitching. I think their bullpen's a lot better. I think this Pirates offense is a lot better. I mean, yesterday they won and they went 2 for 17 with runners in scoring position, left 13 guys on base. They could have put up like 10, 12 runs if they could have gotten those timely hits. Obviously, that's kind of what the MLB games come down to, which is why we love betting it. You could get so many guys on base, but you don't get those timely hits, you're not going to score runs. But I really think they got a chance today against AJ Puck, who will start for the Marlins. Now, hard to really say, hey, how far does he go into the games? I mean, he pitched well in spring training, 1.32 ERA, but Puck was a closer last year. He was a bullpen guy. Did not pitch really too well last year, kind of walked a lot of guys, had a high whip. And I think that this year they're saying, hey, we'll let you start off the game, but I don't know how far he goes into the game. He's probably not going 5 or 6 innings. If he does, we're probably cooked here. But I think he maybe goes a couple innings, and I think that they're going to bring in that bullpen, which had to go into an extra inning game yesterday. Didn't get, too many innings out of Luzardo, and I really think that they'll be able to get to Puck. I mean, the Pirates offense is decent. They got Reynolds, Hayes, O'Neal Cruz hit a homer yesterday. They're capable of putting up. I mean, you don't go 2 for 17 with runners in scoring position and have all those opportunities without having, at least a decent offense. So I think their offense shows up today. And as for the pitching, they got Martin Perez, who will start for the Pirates. He had a .60 ERA in spring training. Perez is not going to be a guy that's going to get a lot of swings and misses, but he will get some soft contact, and I really think he'll have his chances today. I mean, yesterday, just the limited plate appearances versus lefties, but the Marlins 0 for 11 versus lefties yesterday. So I really think that we'll see this team in the Pirates step up. I think their starting pitching can hold it down as long as Perez, a savvy veteran, been in the league for a long time. I think you get that soft contact, get those easy outs. And we've seen the Marlins offense. They've already had some, bad showings. And just that first game, they had guys on like second and third with 0 outs and still were unable to score. That's what they are capable of doing. So, look, I really like the Pirates. I like them. I like the bullpen. I think they're getting us a win on the money line, a little plus 116 on a Friday. Count me in. I think they can get it done. We already saw yesterday. Even if they're down, they can still deliver us a winner. I really like the Pittsburgh Pirates on the money line. But Logan, you know what time it is. It is Nerfy Nation time, baby. No better time than Nerfy Nation time. I mean, who does not like yesterday cash now? The Nerfy 6 quick outs, a little sweaty, only 1 runner in scoring position, but we will take a winner any day we can get it. Today we got a winner, hopefully cooked up for you guys, as I said at the top of the show. 1,000 likes, and we're doing another Nerfy stream. I know you guys can hit that. Yesterday you hit like 700 likes. Just a couple of more people like it. Boom, Nerfy stream tonight. Where are we going, though? We're going to Arizona. We're taking the Rockies and Diamondbacks, taking the no-run first inning over there. It is currently minus 105 on DraftKings. Now, obviously, We don't love to take a lot of juice nerfies. We always say juice nerfies are L's. Yesterday, we were at minus 135, probably about as juiced as you will see us take one, but minus 105. I like our chances here. Now, let's talk about Merrill Kelly, who will lead us off and he needs to get us those first 3 outs. I mean, he was really good against the Rockies last year, a 1.89 ERA versus them last season. Obviously, the Rockies, we know their offense isn't too great, put up 1 run yesterday. He's probably going to see Blackmon, Bryant, and Nolan Jones. I mean, those are their best hitters, so they're up at the top of the lineup. But I really think that we'll be able to see Merrill Kelly be dialed in, get us those first 3 outs, which is what you need. You need to get at least a pulse. I think Merrill Kelly can deliver those first 3 outs. Who's going to be pitching for the Rockies tonight, Logan? Because we need the last 3 outs to close this out.
Yeah, it's going to be Cal Quantrill. Now, if you're looking at this, you're like, Logan, how are we going to trust Cal Quantrill? He had a bad 2023 season. He has a chance to redeem himself this year. Obviously, the Rockies think pretty decent of him to be in the rotation and to be that second guy. It's kind of by default. But after scoring 16 runs yesterday, I usually like to fade the offense the next game as they rarely duplicate that performance. Baseball, I mentioned all the time, it's a sport of variance. You have to look at each of these games and say, well, are they going to do what they did yesterday? Because I mean, they couldn't miss yesterday. They just to kind of talk about NBA stuff. It's like you take a team that just can't miss from 3. The Diamondbacks could not. They hit everything yesterday. Will they do that once again today? I don't see it coming because they did score 2 in the first inning yesterday with a Gurriel 2-run home run. But there's a really solid chance Cal Quantrill can navigate his way through the order. Against Quantrill, this Diamondbacks roster only hitting 241. If Cal Quantrill can limit the extra base hits, which he's perfectly capable of doing, we should be in a really good chance to cash this nerfy. I do like fading offenses that just had an absolute scorched earth performance, and then they come back down to the average in this one. I think Cal Quantrill gets us those last 3 outs we need. Merrill Kelly, do your job in the first half of the inning. Let's fly the flags.
And we're waving the flags one more time this season. Let's start off 2-0. That is a 9:40 p.m. Eastern start. So go hit that like button. You had a lot of time. If we get those 1,000 likes, we will be live for a stream at 9:30 p.m. That'll be a late one, and we need that to go to bed and hopefully get a good night's rest. But I'm confident we'll get those 6 quick outs. Reminder, sign up for Bet365. Links in the description. And, of course, we just appreciate you guys. It's Friday. Let's have a big day, and we'll see you guys back again tomorrow with some more picks. Peace.